Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome to Crystal Clarity. We are going to be doing a new Moon and Capricorn spread, going over kind of what it is that you're looking to grow and to manifest over the next couple of weeks, as well as kind of touching a little bit about what you may have released with the full moon in Cancer. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I am sensing a lot of good energy around you, just as far as there's definitely something that you've been working on or working towards when it comes to manifesting something or a skill of yours that you've been working on, and I feel like you're ready to share it in some way. It may be related to work, it may be related to a new way of making money, but whatever it is, you're definitely in alignment with the new moon right now, and that energy of just brand new starts, brand new beginnings. There is something that's coming in for you, most definitely. And I sense a lot of excitement around it as well. A lot of hope, a lot of just like feeling really, really good about this brand new thing that it is that you want to share. And I do feel like you're very in alignment with yourself, like you're valuing yourself, you're loving yourself, you're caring for yourself, and so kind of going after this new beginning is part of that, right? Like you've decided to really go after something that really is in alignment with all of those things that are just gonna enhance it. I do apologize, you might be hearing my cat meowing in the background. I apologize, and just try to ignore that as much as possible. But let's get started and see what it is that you have released since the full moon in Cancer. So what has Taurus released, please? Okay. This has been coming up, I feel like, for a lot of people. It's interesting. I guess just the new moon being in Capricorn, there's just a lot of focus on, our future and our responsibilities and what it is that we want to work towards, that sort of thing. But you've got the Seven of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles here. I'm so sorry about my cat again, just gonna try to ignore it. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like part of what you've been releasing or letting go is putting in efforts towards things that maybe aren't exactly bringing you that prosperity that you're looking for. It looks like you've been reflecting a lot on what it is that you are putting your efforts towards. The work that you've already, done, the progress that how far you've come so far. Yeah, that makes sense. How far you've come so far. And, we also have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well in the reverse. So I do feel like, you might have put something on pause or been at least like struggling a little bit, maybe procrastinating or lacking the structure, the planning, the step-by-step plan to go ahead and move forward. But I'm not sure, like it feels like you might have put things on pause or just kind of slowed things down a lot just because you are kind of reflecting on what it is that you are working towards and, kind of looking ahead to the future as well. Like, I do want prosperity, I do want fulfillment, I want to be able to take care of myself financially, and that's kind of your ultimate goal. And so I feel like, you might have been releasing some things just related to kind of just reflecting on where it is that you are now and what it is that you need to release in order to get to where you want to go. So where is Taurus currently? What is your current energy? Okay. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles here in the reverse with Temperance in the reverse. So this may have been actually where this new beginning kind of came from. I feel like you're trying to manifest something new, just because there may have been some sort of disconnection going on within the family, maybe falling on some hard times within the family. This could also just be in regards to home life as well, so whatever family means to you, but definitely feeling like some sort of like disconnect. Like there could have been a falling out that happened within the home, or yeah, just kind of falling on hard times. It does feel like there's something, you know, with Temperance here in the reverse, there's definitely kind of a lack of balance, a lack of harmony going on at home. And that's kind of where things are currently, is like maybe that's why things, you know, you got to this new beginning and this new stuff that it is that you want to manifest and move towards, because there's some strife here. There's some you know, just not good times going on at home. And it may have really put your focus on, you know, your happiness and your joy and your vitality, because we do have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. It may have, you know, been something that happened at home that just kind of made you realize that things were out of balance, and that, you know, there was a need for you to just kind of focus on what's going to bring you that life back into that light back into your life. Yeah, so what is emerging for Taurus? It's just really wild to me how similar the energy has been for all of the signs I've done so far. But we've got the Seven of Cups here, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Five of Swords. We also have the Ten of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So it feels like to me that, I don't know, like it feels like there's definitely some sort of uncertainty that was occurring here, or just confusion, maybe just a lot of different things in your immediate environment, or you know, offers coming in or choices being displayed in front of you. And you know, that can be really confusing to kind of be able to see clearly, like, what is the best next step from here? Like, how do I get myself, you know, on the right track, on the right path towards what is going to really be the best, most fulfilling option for me. And it feels like, I'm not sure if this is your energy or somebody else's energy. I do feel like it may have been somebody else who did this to you. It could have even been a family member or somebody who lives in the home with you who did this. But it feels like with this Five of Swords here, it feels like somebody may have, you know, gotten a little bit carried away and made a choice that really didn't benefit the household as a whole, or you know, the family as a whole. It feels like somebody kind of made a choice for themselves, you know, kind of seeking that immediate gratification for themselves rather than thinking of everybody as a whole. And it may have been something that, you know, this Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles, like, it may have been something that really kind of hurt you, to be honest, and may have really caused you to feel a little bit betrayed by this person, or just that, you know, there was some sort of like grief over this, most definitely. Like it could have been just really hurtful, whatever it was that they did, or painful. And it did bring about some sort of ending, I feel. Like that could be a lot of different things. It could be that disconnection I was talking about, but it could be just kind of like an ending of a cycle with how things currently were. Yeah, you might be dealing with a water sign. But I do feel like there's just kind of a decision made, somebody really moving towards something that just wasn't really in the best interest of everybody involved, is what I feel. And I feel like you're starting to realize this, like you're starting to realize the impact it had on you. And because the Ten of Swords is in the reverse, I do feel like you've been down about this for maybe a while. Like this is something that really could have caused you to feel quite depressed, feel very just like kind of defeated. And because it's in the reverse, I feel like you've gone through that. And now you're, maybe in a stage where you're ready to kind of figure out how to heal and to just like turn away from that situation and completely just walk away. So, what is it that you wish to grow? What is it that you're looking to manifest? What are your intentions for this new moon period? So I see, so we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And with the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you are being very strong in the face of whatever it was that happened here. You're being very resilient and, having the courage to kind of just like get back out there, keep fighting, keep working, keep doing what you need to do to, push forward. But with this Two of Wands here and the Seven of Wands in reverse, it just feels to me like you're having a hard time maybe fully planning ahead or seeing clearly your future or having a hard time kind of like making a choice as to what it is that you're going to move towards for your future. And I feel like it's because this situation with your family or your household, I do feel like you're still in a very like protective energy right now, like protective of yourself, protective of your boundaries, like really feeling like you have to defend yourself against somebody. And it could be that you're still dealing with this situation right now. If it is family, as much as we may want to, heal and move on, it's like family's still family. They're still going to be there, And I'm not even saying that in the sense of like you have to keep them around. I just mean that like family just don't disappear, right? They're still going to kind of give you their 2 cents and do whatever it is that they do, So I just feel like you're having to kind of just remain very strong and resilient against this like opposition that you're coming up against from family or your household. And you do wish to, like, you are trying to look into the future, but I just feel like you're having a little bit of a hard time just because you're not really able to move forward with anything when it's like you're having to constantly just like keep defending where you are now, right? So let's see. How are you going to bring your intentions and your goals into fruition? We also have 3 sevens here, 777. I would definitely look up that angel number and see kind of how that resonates with you. Okay, so we have got the Death card. We've got King of Cups in the reverse and 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, I do feel like you might be dealing with a water sign, but it could be a Scorpio even that you're dealing with. But I do feel like there's some sort of like transformation that needs to occur here. You know, we do have a couple different cards here indicating that you already have gone through some sort of big ending. An ending can mean a lot of different things. Like I said, like it doesn't have to necessarily mean like a physical end. It can, most definitely, but it could also just be kind of like an end of an era, the end of the way that things were, an end of a cycle for you. And I feel like what's really going to help you move forward is trying to get to that other side. Like you've gone through the ending, but there's like, you know, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, there's a need for you to kind of to have that rebirth moment. And with that, like there might just be some realizations here or things that you need to just kind of carry with you moving forward. It's possible, you know, with this King of Cups and this 3 of Pentacles both in the reverse here, I do feel like, you know, you may just have to kind of come to terms with like the lack of like collaboration energy that is happening within the household or within the family. You know, I feel like there's just kind of a need to be a little bit just understanding here and just kind of trying to, you know, be supportive of yourself, be supportive of, you know, the situation in general, and just like being receptive to the fact that this is like what's happened and this is, you know, how things played out. And maybe there was definitely like a lack of working together happening here. You know, you just kind of have to like take care of yourself is what I feel, and just like hold that understanding, hold that supportive energy for yourself, and just kind of like forgive a little bit, forgive the situation. And I'm not even saying that whatever happened, whatever they did was okay, but just like forgiving so that you can heal and so that you can move on. We also have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here in the reverse. So, you know, there was most definitely like not only, you know, this 10 of Pentacles, this 10 of Swords energy, but this 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Like I definitely feel like you went through some hard times where, and again, like it really could be like financially, you know, the loss of home, loss of job, somebody in the household losing their job or losing their way of making money. And with that, you know, with it being in the reverse, like, yeah, you might have felt really like isolated and kind of like you were struggling and having to do everything for yourself. But there's kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, like there is kind of like oh my goodness, what is the word? Like a restorative energy, like, you know, that you've gone through the hardship, you've gone through the isolation, you've gone through the feelings of loss and grief and whatever else it may have been, and now things are going to start looking up for you. But you know, again, just being very like understanding in your energy, being very supportive of yourself and the other people in the household if that feels appropriate, you know, so that way everybody can kind of latch on to that restorative energy and just kind of move forward. All right, so what are the outside resources available to you as you're trying to manifest here? The outside influences, please, for Taurus. Yeah. Yes, so we have got the Star and the Four of Swords. So you might have an Aquarius in your life who's going to be offering you a lot of optimism and a lot of hope and inspiration and creative energy. This could also be your energy, because this is what I was feeling in the beginning, is that there is something new, like some sort of new opportunity that's maybe already come in or kind of on the horizon that you're aware of. And you're feeling pretty excited. You're feeling pretty optimistic, pretty hopeful. You know, like you're feeling that inspired energy. But with that, with the Four of Swords, there is a need for you to just kind of make sure that you're slowing down and taking care of yourself, that you're not pushing yourself too far. You know, this is another card that a lot of folks have been getting, and I feel like it's, as much as there's like this new year, new energy kind of thing going on, it's like, it's also just kind of been a long month already, it feels, and it's barely even halfway there, you know? So do make sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're giving yourself that time to rest, that time to just recharge your energy, recharge your batteries, so that you are prepared for this new beginning that you have here. All right, so let's see what the advice is for Taurus. What is the advice? Yeah. So we've got deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So yeah, I mean, you've obviously been through a lot. And that was kind of what the full moon in Cancer was, a really good time to focus on your healing and focus on your emotions and everything that's going on inside, and just giving yourself a lot of nurturing, comforting energy so that, you know, you have that space to heal. But it feels like you just kind of, you know, you are going through a lot. And with the Death card here, like, it can bring about so much like deep, intense emotions. So, you know, doing whatever it is for you that is going to really help you heal. You know, you are an earth sign, and with the new moon in Capricorn, it's always a good time to get really connected with nature. You know, take a walk, go sit by some water, you know, take a bath, do something to just really nourish yourself and like wash away some of what has happened here. What else for Taurus, please? All right, so we have got insight coming out. So yeah, I do feel like there is something that is like kind of coming to you. Like you might have something in the works that you're really trying to manifest, or something that you're really trying to develop, and you might be receiving a lot of insights at this time, kind of trying to guide you as you move forward. So just, I feel like there's a lot of clarity around you that you can take advantage of right now. You know, a lot of inner wisdom as well. What else, please? What else for Taurus? Yeah, so we've got the here and now. It's always so hard to show the cards with the ring light. There we go. So we've got here and now. And this card is definitely about, like, and it may be difficult to maybe see it from this point of view at this point in time, but it's all about kind of being present, being, here, grounded in the here and now. And it's also about kind of being like grateful for where you are currently, that's the piece where I was like, it may be a little bit hard to kind of see that right now. But I do feel like, we've got learning at the bottom of the deck, and I do feel like you may have learned a lot. The death card being here always signals a lot of growth, like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, perhaps even. And I don't mean physically like you actually are growing, but I mean like it doesn't matter, but just growth, right? And I do feel like you kind of have to go through some hardships in order to come out on the other side with all of the knowledge and the wisdom and the clarity, that we need to move forward with things that are better for us. So I do feel like there's a need for you to kind of maybe in some way practice gratitude, kind of shifting your perspective, maybe of just like, we went through these hardships, we had these hard times for a reason, and now I know how to handle situations like that in the future, or now moving forward, I know what I'm not gonna do, or whatever it is. I do feel like you may have really learned a lot from this situation, and it may be hard to see it from that point of view right now, but if you have been just having a little bit of trouble being present because the present time is a little bit difficult, sometimes we just have to sit in that energy, sit in the present, even when it's hard, to really appreciate new beginnings in the future. I hope that made sense. So what else for Taurus, please? What else for Taurus? So we've got surrender to the divine. So you definitely probably have a lot on your plate, like emotionally and mentally, with everything that's going on here. And I think the part of that here and now is also recognizing that there may be some things that are outside of your control currently at this time as well. So surrendering all of that stress, all of that worry, all of that uncertainty, surrendering your situation to the divine so they can help you heal and they can help guide you and support you, I think is going to be very beneficial for you. Last card for Taurus, please. All right. So we have got let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Come on, there we go. And prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. I'm gonna figure this out one day. There we go. Yeah, so definitely I think that's gonna be part of your healing, letting all those emotions out, and it feels like maybe that didn't, like I get like very contemplative energy from, what was left over from the full moon in Cancer, but it does feel like maybe you didn't fully take advantage of feeling that full spectrum of emotions, sitting there with those raw emotions, and really just kind of seeing what comes out. So if there's anything that you're kind of repressing or just trying to ignore, now would be a good time to let all of that out so that you can move on towards that healing energy. And then prosperity, of course, like I do feel like there are things on your horizon that are really coming forward, new opportunities, new things that you're trying to manifest. And it does feel like, you know, like I said, like the pendulum is always swinging and you went through those hardships, but now it feels like it's swinging back in the other direction, and there's going to be a lot of growth and prosperity and abundance coming your way. So that was it. That was the reading. Thank you so much for being here as always. If this resonated with you in any way, please like, comment, subscribe, all of the above. That would be much, much appreciated. And of course, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the full moon reading that's coming. So thank you guys so much.